Hello everyone, I am Dr. Rajeshwari of Assistant Professor in Computer Science, Government First Grade College, Hubballi. In this video, we are going to discuss about form methods. Form has properties, form has events. Similarly, form has methods. First of all, method means what? Method is an action that object can perform. Object means either it is a control from toolbox or it is a form. In this session, we are discussing about form methods. So the object here is a form. Methods are blocks of code designed into the control that tell the control how to do things. Or methods are actions that can be owned by a control so the user can use it to manipulate something. Say for example, here we have written a method of form, that is form1.show. What is form1? Form1 is a control. It's a name of the form. So form1. After the dot, we have written a method, that is a show is a method of a form. So this is about the method. Form has different methods like show, hide, unload, print and CLS. Let's study one by one. First is that is a show method. As the name suggests, it displays the form. Show method is used to show a form if the form is invisible, that is loaded but invisible. The show method is used to display the form on top of every other window. If the form is not loaded, the show method loads it and then displays the form. Syntax for showing the form is form name dot show. Form name is a control name. Here the form is a name of the form like form1, form2 like this. After the dot we have a method that is show, and after the show we have a mode, space mode. What actually this mode is? This mode has two values, either 0 and 1. Keep in your mind that always this mode by default is 0. What is 0? 0 means modeless, which is by default. 1 means modal. So syntax for form1 is show is form1 dot show space mode, where mode has 0 and 1 values. Let's study what are these 0 and 1, which are modeless and modal. If you keep form name dot show, that is 0, then you can switch any other form in the application. You can switch from one form to another form. And by default, you can switch from one form to another form. If you do not specify 0 also, by default, it is a 0. Suppose if you write form name dot show space 1, you cannot switch from one form to another form unless you close the current form. Means this modal will take control from switching from one form to another. We have another method that is hide method, which hides the form. Syntax for hide method is form name dot hide. So which hides the form, means that time the form will be invisible to the user. Let's see the example for show and hide method. Here in this project I have taken three forms, form1, form2 and then form3. In form3 I have taken two command buttons, show form1 and show form2. So what is the code written to show form1 is showing form1. And what is the code written to show form2 for command 2 is hide form1 and then show form2. So let's run this. When I click on form show form 1, it is displaying what? Form 1. But when I click on show form 2, it hides this form 1 and displays form 2. See, form 1 is hidden and form 2 is displayed. So this is about show and hide form. What about this mode? When you give 0, which is by default 0, when I run this, see show form 1, you can switch. Since it is 0, you can switch from one form to another form. See, form 1 is displayed. See, you can switch from one form to another. Suppose if you give this mode as 1, then see form 1 is displayed. No, you cannot switch from one form to another. You cannot switch from one form to another because mode is given as 1. Unless you close this form 1, you cannot switch. No, have closed this. No, you can switch from one form to another. This is about show and hide methods of a form. We have one more method, that is unload method, that I show with an example. Here I have a form 1. In this I have placed two command buttons. One caption is hide form, another is unload form. So now I write the code for hide form is me.hide. And also for command 2, I write the method unload me. Okay. Now I run the form. So when I click on hide form, the form is hidden. You can observe that this application is still running. It means form is hidden, but it is not unloaded from memory. I run this once again. Now I click on unload form. Form is unloaded and the application, you can observe that application is not running. So hide means it hides the form but not unloaded from memory. Unload means this, using this method you can unload the form, which removes the form from memory. Next we have a print method. This method is used to print text on a form or using a picture control. And the last one is CLS method. This method clears the graphics and text generated at a runtime from a form or a picture control. So using this method you can clear the graphics, either a text or a graphics which is generated from a form or a picture control. So the syntax is object.cls. Here object means either a form or a picture. Suppose if you have created any text or a graphics during design time, will not be cleared using CLS method. Let's see an example of print and CLS method. In this example, I am placing one picture control. This is a picture control. And here I have placed three command buttons. One is to print text on both picture and form. Another is to draw a circle. And third one is to clear the text and the graphics which are created during runtime. So what is the code written to print text is control name, that is a form1.print. So this text will be printed on a form 1. In the same way you can print it on a picture control also using print method. So now I am printing this text, welcome to Visual Basic, on both form and picture control. In the command 2 I am drawing one circle using a graphics method. So, and whereas in command 3 I want to clear this text and circle which are generated during runtime using which method, that is a CLS method on both form and picture. So let's run this. I'm clicking on print text, so the text is printed on both form and picture control. Then circle is drawn, and then when I clear, both this text and should be cleared. So this is about print and CLS method. Thing is, this graphics generated during, see, I am placing one shape during design time. We are in design mode. I am placing one square, that is a shape, nothing but it is a graphics. This won't be clear because this has been put during design time. Now I run this, see, but whereas the circle generated and text printed are during runtime. Now I'm printing, this is during runtime, circle is drawn and then clear, whereas this is designed during design time, so this won't be cleared. So CLS method is used to clear the text and graphics which are generated during runtime. This is about print and CLS method, and these are the references used to create this video. Thank you.